What's your sense of where are we at in Canada in terms of understanding colonization and the impact of that?
Part of the work we do webinars, our Senate offices. So mine is right now was looking at interjurisdictional impacts of legislation and the gaps that Indigenous people fall into. And with one of the webinars, I had the privilege of meeting Buffy Sainte-Marie and Alanis Obomsawin.
Oh, nice.
Veteran invited me to dinner with them. And in that dinner, they started talking about the change, because they're both in their 80s, that
Mhm.
they've seen over the years. Because, with this work we do, sometimes you're focused on change, so it's a negative. And they said, there's been positive change. And I said, could you come to Senate or, through virtual, present on that? And they agreed. So we did it. Buffy took us through her time in the 60s when she sang and where she went. Amazing, amazing work when you're alone. She knew that was her destiny, her gift. And there has been positive change. So when you look at where are we, to be sitting in Senate and debating on colonialism is something I never ever thought that I would witness in my lifetime. So that's why
Right.
I said it's such a privilege to be there.
Mhm, mhm.
And the only way we can make people aware of it is to speak about it and to bring up different conversations to the Senate floor. And it's happening because when I came there, residential school was, nope, that was 100 years ago. But that is what Canada has taught us. And it's nothing to blame other senators or members of parliament. This is how Canada was. But in that small space of time, there's been growth in everyone. I think the biggest problem is when we meet someone that's indifferent and they're not going to listen. This is how it is.
Right.
Then those ones you cannot change their way of thinking, nor
Mhm.
can you concentrate on them. So for me to be able to be on the floor and to debate and to work with First Nations, there's tremendous movement, transformative change there.
This is Lynn Fraser with the Radical Recovery Summit airing January 13th to 22nd, 2023. Please go to radicalrecoverysummit.com to view the clips and the interviews.